Hi Danny, thanks for your time. Last time we were together, we said we were going to talk a little bit more about the direct vision standard. Before we do that, I was just looking to get a quick update from you on the current state of the business.
So we continue to see high demand, and I think that's something that's going to continue at least for the foreseeable future. But what we need to be prepared for is to respond to our customers' fluctuations in their needs and make sure that we continue to provide that flexibility that they're looking for.
You mentioned fluctuation. Obviously the impact of COVID can't be overstated, but there are other things at play, not least of which the potential for a hard Brexit. How are we helping customers through these particularly turbulent times?
So firstly, we are planning now, and we're working through each of the eventualities to understand how best we can support our customers. Secondly, we're also listening to our customers to understand how they believe it will impact them in the future. By doing these things, we'll be in the best position to support and respond to all of their future needs.
Moving on to direct vision standards, the date of enforcement is due to be confirmed next month. What's the latest on this?
So the current position is that it will be enforced from March 1st, 2021 at the earliest, although that is under review. Our belief is it is prudent to work towards that date, and that will put us in the best position to be ready as and when the enforcement comes in.
Technically speaking, DVS only applies to vehicles of 12 tonnes and over and a geographical area within the M25. Does that mean that organisations operating vehicles of less than 12 tonnes or outside of Greater London don't need to worry about it?
So firstly, I'd encourage all customers and business partners to focus on the principles as well as the legislation, thus being in the best position to deliver safety for all road users. Secondly, regarding the geography, I think it's clear from history to show that what happens in London, other areas tend to follow, and I would expect further legislation across the country in the future.
It's apparent that with advances in technology, DVS requirements will change. And with the fact that further consultation is planned in line with the progressive safe system, how can fleets plan now for the future?
So our commitment to our customers is to continue to support them with the fleet that best suits their needs, but also inside current safety guidelines. These guidelines will continually evolve, and by working with transport authorities, the RHA, and listening to our customers' needs, we will best be able to respond to future developments.
Regardless of the actual enforcement date, now is the time to prepare. How is Enterprise helping customers get ready for DVS?
We've provided training to all our team to ensure that they understand current DVS guidelines. This will enable them to be able to provide a DVS readiness check for all of our customers' fleets. In addition, we've also produced a guide that can be found on our website. But if any customer has further questions, please do not hesitate to contact their account manager.
We know that DVS enforcement has been impacted by COVID-19, but this will only be for a short period of time. What else is on the horizon that fleets should be thinking about and preparing for?
In the short term, we're continuing to deal with the MOT situation, and I'm pleased to report that we've made good progress in this area. As we look to the future, an example of uncertainty is around the clean air zones, where many have been postponed during the COVID crisis. As with other things that we've discussed today, if we focus on the principle around the legislation, we will be best prepared to support our customers as and when these come into effect.
Thanks for your time today, Danny. It's clear from much of what we've discussed that there is a good deal of uncertainty about what is going to happen and when it's going to happen, but I'm sure customers will be reassured to hear how Enterprise is planning for any eventuality.